Hi all, welcome back or welcome to my channel. It's Love Kimani here. Sit down, get cozy, and I welcome you to this video. Today I really wanted to talk about spring. I feel like that's really topical nowadays just because spring is coming, we're starting to see like the flowers bloom. We're starting to see better weather, although if you're in Britain, it can be a tad bit unpredictable, but still we're seeing better weather. We're seeing that the sun is rising um earlier, and it's setting at later times. Our days are getting longer, and so I really wanted to discuss like different sorts of activities, different sorts of things I'm excited about for spring. And I also wanted to hear your you guys ideas about what you're going to do during the springtime, how you're going to celebrate this new beginning of nature. Comment down below if you have any ideas, and also stick around to listen to my ideas as well. First thing on the list is spring themed dinner experiences. Now, I am a foodie. I love eating. I love going to different cafes, different restaurants to try out new foods. And I feel like with spring, I'm gonna ramp that up, but specifically for more spring themed experiences. So, like, maybe, I don't have the space for this, but it's just an idea for you guys. Maybe a spring themed sort of like dinner party, or you could host for your friends or family. Another idea I would love to do is also go on a picnic with a few of my friends once the weather starts warming up as well. Or just go into like restaurants and cafes which are give off like spring vibes. One place I really want to go to is Sky Garden. Like, imagine going all the way up to the sky, going through to that building, seeing all the flowers, getting to like look at this inside garden, and then having dinner right afterwards. That sounds like such an amazing experience to me, and it's something that I'd really like to do coming this springtime. I also think just like certain foods or like drinks are associated with springtime. So for spring, I feel like brunch is a really like spring sort of themed meal. I feel like dinner is more like I think dinner is more of like a winter thing. What would summer's meal be? Let's see. I want to say lunch. I feel like summer would be lunch, and then that would leave breakfast in autumn. Although I can't lie, autumn doesn't seem like, actually I can see it. I can see breakfast being autumn, but I think that spring is a brunch sort of season. So like I would love to go to like different cafes with friends or family to have some brunch. I also feel like desserts are really topical in spring, like more than any other season. I really want to go get a waffle, go try out some new cakes, maybe get some macarons. And then I also think that like just certain drinks are also associated with spring, particularly matcha. I absolutely love matcha. It's one of my favorite drinks. I would say my second favorite drink after hot chocolate. I've been chugging down hot chocolate all this winter. It's not going to stop in spring, don't get me wrong. I drink hot chocolate all year round, and I drink matcha all year round, but I feel like this is the season where I'm going to go and try out different matchas. I also want to hone down on two of my favorite hobbies, baking and flower arranging. Now, I love baking so much, and I feel like I've fallen out of doing it as much this winter, and I really want to get back to it into it in spring. I feel like baking is associated with the winter months just because everybody's inside, and there's nothing wrong with like it's like baking screams like warmth, it screams like homely, and I think that's why it's associated with winter. But I think that it's also well associated with spring, especially more like fresh sort of desserts, sort of like maybe like cheesecake, or fruit tarts, or even like different cakes, like pistachio white chocolate cake um are associated with spring. And I feel like I want to do more of that now, spring themed sort of like desserts. I really want to be baking at home. I say flower arranging is a hobby, but I've actually only ever done it once. It's something that I really want to get into. And spring is when all the flowers bloom. It's when the air becomes fresher, the days become longer. I feel like this is a really good time to really get get into like flower arranging. I did go to one flower arranging class and it was really enjoyable, and I want to do more of it. I would love to be able to create like bouquets like weekly. Being able to go to like a flower shop, buy my flowers, organize them at home into my own little bouquet. Maybe every single week I have a different theme that I'm trying to follow, or a different aesthetic I want. And I think that in general would be really fun, and a great way to like welcome the new season, and to welcome the growth that's going to be happening in the next 90 days. I feel like springtime is also an amazing like season to be able to start getting into like physical activities, especially outdoor activities. I feel like during winter it can be quite easy to sort of like switch off from your usual like physical routines and like exercise, because a lot of the time, like it may be hard to get yourself to exercise when it's so gloomy outside. It's dark, you may not want to be traveling in the dark outside after work to be able to go to the gym or to like a class. And I feel like overall like darkness really affects your mood. So I'm really excited that the days are getting longer. It means that I can do some more like exercises and physical activities that I wouldn't have done in the winter. Like for example, I would love to start doing morning walks now that it's bright and sunny outside. I would love to start the day off with a morning walk, or even if I can't do the morning, because I can't lie, even though I say I want to do a morning walk, I'm not a morning person. So it might be like after work, like changing out of like my corporate wear and then going for a brisk walk around my neighborhood. That might be a nice way to like blow off some steam, get my steps in. Another thing I'd really like to get back into is cycling. I can't remember the last time I did this. I think it's been years since I've cycled. I hope I haven't forgotten how to ride a bike. I think it's one of those things that you hold on to no matter whether you've done it or not. But like, gosh, I hope I remember how to ride a bike. It's been a very long time. But I would really enjoy being able to cycle around. I also think that this isn't really an outdoor activity, or actually you can do it outdoors, but like it's mostly done indoors. It's Pilates. I've never done Pilates before, but something about Pilates, I think I've just been on TikTok too much, seeing all like the girly aesthetic, pink Pilates classes, and anything girly or pink, I feel like it's already associated with spring. So maybe that's why I'm thinking, oh, I should go to at least one Pilates class this season. But it is something I want to try out, whether in this season or in the next. And I feel like spring is the best time to do it, especially with these new beginnings, trying out new things. I'm trying out floral arranging. I'd love to try out Pilates as well, maybe give it a try. Lastly, I really want to explore more of my local area, and also outside of my local area as well. Like I said before, winter can be a very dark time. It's a season where you prefer to stay indoors, to hide from the cold, to be comfy in your home. But now that it's starting to get warmer, the weather's getting better, it's becoming sunnier. I really want to explore like different parts of like where I live, to be honest. This includes like I love going to like different markets, and it's something I haven't been to a market in a while. And this also links into like the different food experiences. I feel like I'd really enjoy going to a market, exploring like the different items they have in place. I think you can find really unique finds at markets, and you can also find some of the best food that I've ever tried at markets. So I definitely like to explore like more niche markets around where I live. And then I also think like just exploring the country as a whole as well. If I'm able to, I'd love to be able to take a solo trip, even if it's not like in spring, to just explore like a different part of the country. It's like a place that I've really been wanting to visit, or a few places I've really been wanting to visit, is the Cotswolds, Bath, Cambridge, Oxford, the Lake District. I feel like these places are very much like, they give me spring vibes, to be honest. They give me places that I feel like I would really enjoy in spring, with the nature present and like all the historic architecture and landscapes. I feel like I would really enjoy visiting all these places, and it's something that I'd really like to do this springtime. Maybe over the weekend, just take a solo trip to another part of the country and to see like how spring manifests there, because I feel like I live in a city, so there's a lot of buildings, a lot of skyscrapers, it's very busy, fast paced, and so I feel like being able to explore something that's a bit more remote. I know some of the places I've listed are cities as well, but like some of the other places like the lake districts, like I feel like just being able to immerse in nature after a season where we've really been lacking in it will really help with my mental health. It can really help with like putting things into perspective as well and just seeing the beauty in life. And those are all the spring activities that I'm hoping to engage with this season. Comment down below if you have any more ideas. Let me know your plans for the next 90 days, how you are really going to welcome this season of renewal and nature, and really enjoy these next 90 days. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.